It is 6:06 Arizona, and for years, our ABC 15 investigators have reported on problems in our state prisons, from inmate living conditions deemed unconstitutional by a federal judge to putting creative mental health programs in place. You are about to meet Arizona's new director of state corrections and see how his new way of thinking is part of a safety strategy for everyone in Arizona. This goes deep. I mean, we're talking about working and finding ways to heal the childhood traumas that happened to these guys that ultimately landed them here. That's different.
Much different. And it's different because the system historically, and not just here in Arizona, but corrections as a system around the country, doesn't recognize that.
Dr. Ryan Thornell is the newest director of Arizona's Department of Corrections, Rehabilitation, and Reentry. Appointed by Governor Katie Hobbs last year, he's the man tapped to lead change at Arizona's highest risk correctional facilities.
It comes through a recognition that we have to do something about it.
Working to get inmates resources they need for real change, with the end in mind.
And the other thing that, is different here and is cutting deeper is this idea that you can try new things.
For female inmates, this means leaning into community partners like Tara Sundum, creator of Hushabye Nursery, a place where newborns addicted to opioids can find quiet healing.
Next month, we're going into Perryville Prison to start doing triple P parenting with those moms in there. Parenting, it's a parenting course that is evidence-based. How do you learn how to parent if your parent wasn't around?
Or if there was a lot of trauma involved, right?
In many of our families, they're where they're at because this is generational. Yes. So maybe we can break that cycle and not maybe, we will.
It's just one example of reimagining corrections in our state after a federal judge ordered a complete overhaul of Arizona's correctional facilities.
We don't want someone to be incarcerated, get let out, and then come back in a week. We want them to have a plan and be successful and thrive and move on.
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want their next chapter to be productive citizens and giving back.
Dr. Thornell also tells me he sees this transformation as a starting point and part of a positive process, all in the name of safety for everyone.
At the end of the day, what drives me most is trying to create a better community.
And Dr. Ryan Thornell tells me that they're just getting started. Coming up tomorrow here on ABC 15 Mornings, you have to see this. I'm going to take you inside Lewis Prison. This is a rare look at a first-of-its-kind program using art therapy and music to create real mental health changes for some of Arizona's highest risk inmates, Megan.
Kaley, we'll look forward to that tomorrow. Time right now is 6:06.